What's up Stitches, my name is Smikle and welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. In this video you will be seeing the final part of creating my life-size Among Us crewmate. I'm going to be making the visor and then a little black trim around the visor because I just like how that looks. I will be doing the tutorial for the smaller one next week, so if you're looking forward to that, do subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss that upload. And if you'd like this series so far, then give me a like. That lets me know that my hard work is worth something. I have put some sneak peeks up on my Instagram, so if you want to head on over to that, it's at SmikleGoesKnitting. I won't keep you guys too long, let's just get straight into the video. Here is the yarn I'll be using. I found all of this in my scrap yarn, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and wind them into different cakes so that it can be knit a bit easier. One thing I did notice while doing this is I went about it all the wrong way. Instead of winding up double, I probably should just wind up single and then hold strands together from the separate balls. So I am holding the Aran yarn in grey double, and I'll be holding the blue and the white, which are DK weight. I'll be holding those triple to try and achieve the same yarn weight throughout the visor. And here's what it all looks like. It's a big handful, but you get what I'm trying to do here. To make the visor, I created this little chart in Excel to show where I should start and finish the colours. So I am kind of following a pattern that I written up for the smaller one, and then following this chart to make sure that I get the light effect that I want. As with everything else, I'm doing the long tail cast on. The link is in the corner if you want to see how to do that. And I don't remember how many I casted on, but I cast on quite a few stitches. And then what I'm going to do is each knit row I'm going to be increasing 4 stitches by making 2 left and then making 2 right. So I'm knit 1, make 1 right, knit 1, make 1 right, and then knit till there's 2 left on the left hand needle. Then I make 1 left, and then knit 1, make 1 left, knit 1, and then I move on to the purl side, in which I just purl the stitches all the way to the end, flip and continue. It's not very clear here, but there's a nice curve to it, so it's not just like a block, it's got some tapering to it that's gonna end up looking like a circle, I promise. Now we're moving on to the blue section, which in here is the light grey section. So here I am still going to start off with my increases because that blue still falls in where the increases need to go. Then I'm just going to knit along until I get to the part where the blue will start. And then I grab my 3 hand wound cakes and hold the 3 strands and connect it. I like to do a little twist around the needle and then just knit with it. And I'm going to be doing the method Intarsia? The one where you hold the different skeins instead of carrying 2 different colours. It's not 2-stranded, it's just working in the different sections. I couldn't be bothered with 2-stranded colour work and dealing with floats, so I just separated out the grey ball and reconnected it to continue on the colour work pattern. Again, I just twist the grey around the needle and keep working. I make sure I pull everything snug so that nothing goes loose and gets any holes in, and it should look something like this. And when I continue, it looks like this. Now we're moving up to where we introduce some white into the pattern. As you saw, the white is on the decrease portion, so we're now tapering it off at the top to make it more circular. So I started off by knitting 1, knit 2 together, knit 1, knit 2 together, and then we move on to start with the white, just as I did before. I joined the white, and that's what it looks like. After continuing to work in pattern, we get to this part. I'm going to be binding off in the grey colour so I don't have to deal with the different strands. As I did before with the backpack, I am just doing the standard bind off because that makes it quicker. And I'm leaving a nice long tail so that you can use that to attach that to the actual body of the crewmate. I've just pinned this out on the floor so you can see what it ended up looking like. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Although it doesn't look perfectly circular, it will all be concealed when you add the stuffing. So right now we just need to thread the needle, which is difficult because Aran yarn is quite thick and I'm holding it double. But once you've got the needle on, what I did is I did like a running stitch, I think it's called. I literally just held the visor flat on the crewmate and stuck the needle under a stitch and caught the stitches underneath on the body. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of what I did to attach the visor to the body, and I just did this all the way around, and it was very quick and very easy compared to some other stitches like the mattress stitch, which is what I use for the backpack. I could get away with this a bit more because I don't need this to be seamless, because I do have that little black trim that I'm going to be adding. Now onto the stuffing. This is a lot easier than the other things. I just literally stuffed it all around the circle until I was happy with how much it protruded from the body, and then I just stitched up the side so that it all was encased. Moving on to the trim, I had this black DK weight yarn that I'm going to be holding 2 strands of, and I'm going to be doing the I-cord stitch, which I've shown you how to do before on my Ariana Grande dress video, so if you want to check that out, I'll be in the top corner. To cast on, I'm just doing the simple knitted cast on. I haven't done a tutorial for that, so if you want that, let me know in the comments. And I'm just casting on 3 stitches. So now I'm going to be making this kind of the circumference of the visor minus like an inch or so of ease, just so that it does fit snug and covers up any of the blemishes that I want to hide on the outside of the visor. So I'm just going to continue moving back and forth on these 3 stitches. It works up quite quickly, and then you'll end up with something that looks like this. I don't have any clips of how I sewed the ends together because I kind of made it up. I will be looking into how to do it properly, but as you can see now, it fits nice and snug. And it's all sewn on because I didn't want to film myself doing more sewing for you guys. And here's what it looks like all around. As you can see, it's nice and snug. It's concealed all the little wavy bits I didn't like. And now it's time for the final reveal. And there we have it, the finalised life-size crewmate. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you can see, this is him sat down. He doesn't really like standing up. And by that I mean it can't stand up. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. I don't know how Woolly McWoolface got herself through making the life-size Thanos. This took a lot of motivation to do. Saying that, it didn't take as long as I thought it would. I think it only took me about 5 weeks to do this from start to finish. So that's pretty good. Now, I don't really know what I'm going to do with a 3'6" knitted crewmate plushie. If you guys have any ideas, do let me know in the comments down below. I also have no idea what to name this little guy. So if you have any name ideas, do put them down in the comments below. I may do an Instagram poll thing to decide on the final name. So if you're not following me on Instagram, head on over there at SmikleGoesKnitting and follow me so you don't miss the riveting polls to decide the name of this crewmate. As I said at the start of the video, next week's video is going to be a tutorial on how to knit the little one, the 6-inch version of this guy. So if you're looking forward to that, then do hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss that one. If you like this video and you enjoyed this series of me spending a lot of time making a obnoxiously large crewmate, then do give this video a like. It lets me know that you guys are interested in what I'm doing. After the tutorial, I've got a few ideas of some videos that I'm going to do, but if you have anything you would like to see, I know people have previously commented that they want me to do a vest tutorial, which I'm working on. Also, I've mentioned that I'm going to be doing the folklore cardigan. I just need to work out the pattern for that and then I can do that. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas of anything you want me to recreate, I am thinking of maybe figuring out how to knit a dead crewmate with the bones sticking out the top and just the legs. That seems like it would be quite fun. So if you've got any ideas or if you like the sound of any of those, then do comment down below and let me know. That's all from me and my good pal, no-name crewmate in this video. I hope you guys have a lovely week. Stay wholesome and happy knitting.